Welcome back, John.
Thank you, Mark. Great to be here with you.
You too. I guess I should have worn my jacket, huh?
No, you're good. You're better than I am. Smarter.
There's no better. Well, we're getting ready for a long, feeling funny Memorial Day weekend this year, and but we'll celebrate it anyway and what it's meant to be. One of my favorite questions of all time is this. I find influencers end up coming in different sizes, shapes, cultures, some in a moment, some in multiple years. Give me one or two examples of people that have really influenced you in your life.
Well, Mark, we're living, as you said, in very different and interesting times. And as we get through this COVID-19 tragedy and get to the other side, one of my favorite influencers was Nelson Mandela, because when you think about what we're living through, when most of America and some other parts of the world were required to shelter in place, and shelter in place for a country that was built on independence, the Declaration of Independence, was a very hard concept for all of us to grasp in the beginning. And maybe even for others, still hard to grasp. And I think back to a fascinating interview I saw years ago with Nelson Mandela about his time in jail. And the interviewer asked him, how did you survive your time in jail? And people are asking that of one another. How are you surviving your time here while we're sheltering in place? And I think we could lean on, and I've leaned on, Mandela's very wise words when he was asked that question. His answer was, I didn't survive, I prepared. And when the interviewer asked him, what do you mean by prepared? He goes, I prepared for when I got out and how I was going to forgive those who did me wrong, how I was going to thrive and eventually lead the rest of my life. And I think that advice is so wise. And I took it to heart years ago when I saw it, but I've leaned on those words and that wisdom more than ever during this last 90-day period, and made good use of the time to prepare for the future, because we're going to be getting to the other side soon enough, whenever that is, whenever that's appropriate, and there's lots to do. And there's so much to do, and it just doesn't happen. You just don't go from 0 to 60, but if you prepare, you'll be ready for that. So Nelson Mandela is one of my favorites when it comes to that. Another guy that was very big in my life, and I've mentioned this to you before, is Muhammad Ali. I'm not great. I don't have a great memory. My son can listen to a rap song or to any song and know every word of the song. And I can maybe remember the first 5 words of the first stanza or verse. And I don't understand how he commits them all to memory. So that's why when I was a little guy and I read about Ali, the world's shortest poem stuck with me. And I've been able to use that my whole life because it's one that I can still remember and quote as I get older. And it's real simple. It's me and we. And it means more and more to me as a leader who cares, and it means more to me as a person, as a husband, as a father. People watch our feet more than our lips. They watch how we move, how we carry ourselves, and we don't realize how much of an impact we have on others. And words have gotten cheaper and democratized as the world has opened up and everyone has become a reporter or a wannabe reporter, because every cell phone allows everyone to record anything or tape anything they want to record and post it. So me and how I behave, which I can control, will lead to the we. If I want others to follow me and care as much as I care. And I'm going to give you one more, my father. My pops was interviewed years ago by Sports Illustrated in a story with regards to his involvement with the horse racing industry. And Sports Illustrated uses two great lines of my dad, which he always told me growing up. First thing was, do everything you want, son, because this ain't no dress rehearsal. He wasn't a very educated guy, but he knew a lot about life. And he said, life ain't no dress rehearsal. And he also used to say, get everything done you want, because even though he believed in God, he used to say, get everything done you want here in this lifetime, because we're going to be dead for a long time. So no matter what we think about where we're going on this earth and in this form that we all get to be in here together, and on this journey, it's as far as we know today, it's a one-shot deal. And that advice has served me well. You really don't get a second chance at this journey. See, we really do have to get up every day and make the most of it and just be grateful for what we have.
Man, those are brilliant. That is awesome. It just shows you should value time.
Time is all we got, and every minute counts. When I first started ERI, outside of my door, I had all different quotes. Martin Luther King was over the front door. Everyone can be great because everyone can serve. The only quote I had from myself on the wall was outside of my door. So when people walked in to my office, they saw these words: every second counts. And that's how we still operate this company. And that's how I still operate from a DNA perspective, my own personal life.
Well, I'll tell you what, every moment I've spent with you has influenced me for real and brought me energy. So I definitely appreciate that. And those are great examples of influencers. So thank you for sharing that with me and we.
Feelings mutual, Mark. It works both ways in life. So thank you very much for the opportunity to share some of my thoughts, some of my experiences. I love what you're doing. I want to support what you're doing. We need more leaders who care.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks, John.
Thank you, Mark.